Hi guys, I'm here at FSA Fest with Kevin McGuire. Nice to see you, Kevin.
Nice to see you too. How you
Thanks.
doing?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thanks.
Good.
Thanks for joining us.
Nah, thanks for having me.
Playing at FSA Fest today.
Yeah.
I noticed from the lineup there's quite a distinct lack of male solo singers in the UK country scene. So do you think it's a good market for you to try and break into?
Yeah, I mean, you've summed it up just by what you've said. There is a lack of it. Not many people doing it. I certainly don't think many people kind of touching into the country pop side of things as well. You know, as much as you get in America, there's nothing really like that over here. So, yeah, I think there's room for it in the UK. Fingers crossed it's going to be me that breaks through, but you never know.
Now, you've always said that you don't really want to pigeonhole yourself into a specific style. So where do you get your kind of country/R&B influence from?
I mean, I've grown up listening to country music. I've grown up listening to R&B music, R&B hip hop. So they're the two most played genres on my iPod, if you want to say that. Rascal Flatts are my all-time favourite band.
Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, so Gary is
Rascal Flatts
like,
fan. Yes.
if I met him, I think I'd probably start crying.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like, a lot of hip-hop R&B as well. And artists like Sam Hunt has been a huge thing for me because it's kind of that's what he does. He touches on the country pop with R&B, and to see him doing that and to see him becoming successful doing that has really allowed me to just be natural and stay true to what it is that I like. And I'm not scared to do that anymore. I'm not scared how people are going to receive it because I've seen him doing it and it's worked well for him. So it shows that there is a market for it out there, and hopefully people will take to what I'm doing.
How did it all start for you? Was there like a moment where you realised that this is what you want to do for the rest of your life?
I guess in school, in the last couple of years of school, when I really started writing properly and had my first proper gigs, and I got good feedback from it, and from then onwards it was all I really wanted to do. I literally can't think of anything else in the world that I would want to do instead of this. I mean, I've been playing all my life, but I would say realistically from the age of maybe 16, 17 was when I thought, right, this is definitely what I want to do.
And we saw your cover of Adele's Hello on YouTube, which has got something like 170,000 views now, is it?
Yeah.
That must be quite overwhelming.
Yeah, it was good. We just kind of, I'm not saying we got lucky with that. We just timed it well.
Yeah. When the song
we put it out the day the song came out, and luckily for us, the song hadn't been leaked anywhere, so it's not like other people managed to put covers up before us. We managed to get it up early, and it just kind of took off. I remember the day after I put it up, and it was sitting at a couple of thousand views, and I thought, you know what, that's really good considering we're not putting any promotion into it or anything like that, and we were getting a lot of comments. And then later that evening it jumped to 10,000 views, and I was like, what? Something's happening here. Yeah, and then it was getting, for the first week or two, it was getting between 10 and 15,000 views a day.
That's mad.
It's slowed down since then, but we're still getting maybe 500 to 1,000 views every week.
Great exposure for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's been good.
And your sounds, I'd say it's quite a commercial sound. So how is it like when you approach UK country radio? Is it still quite difficult to get their support? It's country.
Yeah, I guess it is. It's difficult to get the support because I don't think as much of the UK has evolved with how America's evolved in country. It's really commercial country pop that they have over there, and over here it tends to be a bit more traditional, a bit more Americana based. So, like you were saying earlier, I don't want to pigeonhole and bracket myself into a specific genre. We'll be sending the new tracks out to mainstream radio as well, and we believe that it could do just as well on that as it would on the country stations. So anyone that likes it and wants to play it, I'm more than happy for. Like I don't mind whether it's country stations or whether it's mainstream.
Yeah. Have you ever been over to Nashville to experience how it is over there?
Nah, I've not.
Would you like to at some point?
Yeah, I would love to. To be honest, I'm just waiting for the right moment. I think a lot of artists go over there and they just go over and kind of do a few shows, and they don't really make the most of it in terms of meeting up with record labels and getting in with the right people. So I think when I do go over there and I do spend the money to go over there, I want to make sure that it's going to be the most productive trip as I can make it. So it's just timing, but I'm sure I'll go over there soon.
Yeah. What's the songwriting process like for you? Do you do it on your own, or do you like to collaborate with people? And do you have like a set plan when you're going to write a song? Just tell us about the process.
To be honest, I write them in loads of different ways. Sometimes I'll be messing about at home with a different chord sequence on the piano or the guitar, and I'll write from there. Sometimes I'll hear a beat that I like and I'll write from there. Sometimes I'll be in the shower and a melody will come into my head. Sometimes when I'm sleeping, I'll be singing something in my sleep and I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll record it onto a voice note onto my phone. So loads of different things. I've worked with, I've written with other producer writers as well. A guy called Kiz who co-writes and co-produces with me on the new stuff that's coming out. He is more sort of R&B pop, hip hop based. So I think that's allowed me to kind of bring the countryside and then kind of commercialise it as well with what he brings to the table. Really loads of different ways of writing songs. I don't really have a set process.
You released an EP, was it 2014? Was it Dreaming?
Yeah.
Released?
Yeah.
So what's the plan, like long term now, music wise? Releases?
Exclusively, I can tell you, I've not really announced it yet, but I do have an EP coming out over the next few months.
Okay.
We are planning the video for the first single at the moment.
Awesome.
And we're getting the track finally mixed and mastered, then it'll go out hopefully to radio. We'll get the video shot over the next sort of month we're looking at, and then we'll have that. It'll be part of either a 3 or a 4 track EP. All the tracks are ready to go. They're all recorded, they're all written. We just have to finalise the mixes and and then we'll be good to go. So hopefully the single out early September. Yeah. And the EP to follow just after that.
Brilliant, look forward to that.
Yeah.
And what's the plan like for shows for you for the rest of the year? You doing any kind of touring? Or?
I just announced this morning I have a couple of shows up in Glasgow and Edinburgh in November, supporting a band called Glassville, who are the Nashville TV series, the tribute band for them. So they managed to sell out all over the UK. And my guitarist who I've got with me today is the front man from that band, so he's managed to get me on a few shows with them. I'm waiting to hear back on another few support slots that we have applied for. We're trying to get on, so hopefully announcements soon.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you today as well.
Thanks very much.
Should be good. Thanks for joining us.
Alright.
Much appreciated.
Cheers.
Signing out from FSA Fest, Kevin McGuire.